was coming back from the island of Tinian to Lady. Just delivered the bomb, the Hiroshima bomb. 1,100 men went into the water. Vessel went down in 12 minutes. Didn't see the first shark for about half an hour. Tiger, 13-footer, you know that when you're in the water, Chief? You tell by looking from the dorsal to the tail. What we didn't know was our bomb mission had been so secret, no distress signal had been sent. They didn't even list us overdue for a week. Very first light, Chief. Sharks come cruising.
100 for 100. The podcast where I sat down and I hashed out a list of 100 movies. I said, what's the 100 movies that anybody who's new to film needs to watch? And I came up with the list of 100. It was more like 130. And then I painstakingly struck 30 off the list. One of them was not Starship Troopers. And I ranked them. I ranked and stacked them from 100 to 1 in my own weird, strange debates of what makes a film better than another film. I ranked them all the way. And boy, we've been on this journey. Now, each one gets a 100-word review and a podcast as well. So we've been on this journey for quite some time now. 90 some odd days. Because today we're down to, we're only down to 7 left, guys. Yesterday gave us Empire Strikes Back. Today gives us 1975, directed by Steven Spielberg, Jaws. All right, let's get into this 100-word review for Jaws. The film that kickstarted the modern blockbuster, Jaws set the career of arguably the best living filmmaker, Steven Spielberg. Jaws is a sublime masterclass in tension, opting not to show the titular antagonist and instead choosing to focus on the characters determined to hunt it. In a film of memorable performances, that includes Roy Scheider and Dick Dreyfuss, Robert Shaw's Quint stands out as the salty seaman delivering one of the best monologues in film history. Accompanied by a brooding, menacing score from composer John Williams, Jaws will forever remain one of the best films ever put to celluloid. We talked a little bit about John Williams yesterday on Empire Strikes Back. I do believe we have 2 more times we will talk about John Williams before this is all said and done. Off the top of my head, not quite sure, but at least no less than 2 more times will his name pop up. I talked about opting not to show the antagonist, obviously, Jaws the shark. That's not exactly by design. It's widely known that the animatronic that they had for Jaws didn't quite work the way they did, so they had to kind of maneuver around that, and that's gives a testament to why Spielberg is one of the best living filmmakers, because you come across an obstacle, a roadblock, and you just got to figure out how you're going to navigate that in a creative way that can still create an engaging story. And he did that. He just he just made it part of the tension, man. Yeah, all the tension is, when you see the Jaws, when the shark pop up, all the tension is released, then you're into some other shit. It's when you don't see him and when you think he might be nearby, that lurking is where the tension lies at. This is also a good example of choosing economy over the safety of human beings' lives. Choosing the economy over the safety of human beings' lives. All right? Sometimes life imitates art. They knew that there is a shark out there eating people. They knew that there was something that was foreign to humans that was taking out humans left and right. And they chose, because that was their economy, tourism with a little beachfront. They always got to run that risk that if they close that beach down, they are screwed. And they chose money over lives. And that's what screwed them. That's why so many people died. If they had decided to nip this in the bud as quick as possible, then a couple more people would be alive to, enjoy their lives in this film. But that's not what happens. So we have Quint, we have T.S., and Hooper out there doing the damn thing, trying to figure out what's going on here. I think Dick Dreyfuss is great in this. This is a couple years before Close Encounters of the Third Kind. So he's this is his first collaboration with Steve Spielberg, I do believe. But really, for me, the focus is all on Robert Shaw as Quint, and that monologue that he gives while they're all on the boat together of, the horror and experiences he's been through, and you're like, fuck. You see why he's such a salty seaman. And it goes down, the film goes down the way it goes down. And you talk about tension, man. A lot of that tension is from that 2-note John Williams score. No matter what the varying speeds are, that dun 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 dun, it's incredibly simple, but yet incredibly effective. And when you hear those 2 notes, some fuckery is about to go down. Jaws is, like I said, it's kickstarted the modern blockbuster, man. Everybody was out in droves because it was such a horrifying film, because you don't really see the bad guy. I think that's kind of how you get the model of the slashers that came later on in life. Like, you don't always see Jason, but when he does pop up, he's always lurking in the background, so he's out there somewhere, and that's why he's scary to me. It's not the actual killings, it's the fact that he's there, but you don't know where exactly he is. That's the source of the scare for me, and I think that's what Spielberg is going for in this movie with the shark. Yeah, I mean, there's nothing left to say about this joint. Jaws is amazing. We've all seen Jaws. And really, from here on out, man, it's just mad pop culture classics on the run up to 1. But for now, check out number 7 on our list. Jaws! But